What's good, Boxing World? BFV back to hit you with the 1-2. Boxing news and hot topics, as you've seen in the thumbnail. Earl got some words to say about Bud working with the dude Victor Canty in the Snick situation. We here at Boxing First Vlog, we like to look at things from a different angle, kind of give you a different view of how to analyze the situation. Now, if you break it down and you look at the course of history in the country that we all live in, it's a lot of times that bad guys have been used to clean up certain genres in life, such as banking situations, such as identity theft and internet fraud and all this kind of stuff. A lot of bad guys that have been caught, they've been on the flip side trying to help tighten things up so they can't be defiled, so to speak. So maybe Victor Canty's in a position where he's like, man, I gotta try to clean my name up. So let me start this program and let me try to work with the future champions of the sport and do things right. So why not give them a little bit of looking at it from the other side? Because again, it's evident in the history that we live in that bad guys, again, as I reiterate that point, that they've been used to clean different different situations up in whatever field you can find criminality, so to speak, or just cheats and things like that. So big shout out to Champ Side Sport putting that article out and putting that story out and bringing it to my attention on IG. Appreciate the usage of your pick for my commentary. Anyway, man, I wanted to talk to you about Dillian Whyte and his feelings on the knockout and losing his opportunity at the WBC heavyweight title. I mean, you got to be honest. He got a point. There was a clear push in there. And a lot of the times you can be stuck by a shot and necessarily not go off your feet. You know what I mean? You can kind of shake it off if you're not being followed up on or something like that. Or it's just interesting that you can look at boxing and some of the knockdowns we've had over, boxing history, and a lot of them involve pushes. I know the Klitschko's they've done it where they've hit people and rocked them, and there's been a push behind it. I think Lennox Lewis may have did it once or twice. So it's been something that's been a part of boxing, and I don't know what he can do about it towards the future, because he's already done with a lot of legal things. So I don't know if he wants to appeal the decision or appeal the outcome of that fight. Last topic I wanted to talk to you about is boxing news, and it pertains to the aforementioned WBC heavyweight title. Tyson Fury says he's retiring, and that leaves his title in limbo. What will Mauricio Sulaiman do? I'm sure they kind of already knew with Tyson Fury putting it out in the public, his thoughts about the Dillian Whyte fight being his last bout. And it actually spices things up for the division, in my estimation, because there's a lot of guys on the outside looking in and they're definitely deserving the opportunity. You got Joe Joyce, you got Joseph Parker. That fight is in play. Both these guys ranked pretty decent within the WBC. You also got Ortiz and Ruiz fight as a possibility of a championship interim fight. And on the outside, Frank Sanchez and Hrgovic, maybe they can dance together and do something. But I believe Hrgovic has Big Bang Zhang on his roster coming up. So is that a possibility for an interim title fight? But in my estimation, I do believe that the WBC would do themselves justice if they allowed the belt to be included in the Usyk-Joshua rematch. That would give us an undisputed heavyweight champion, and both guys are ranked 1 and 2 in the division, I do believe. The other guys aforementioned are regional champions. I do believe Joe Joyce is the WBC silver belt holder. I think he got that when he stopped Dubois in their fight. So, like I said, but you got to look at the Usyk-Joshua fight as a possibility to throw your belt in the mix. Obviously, you're going to get some sanctioning fees, and that's going to do the purses well for as far as the franchise or the organization is concerned. Then again, you could do an interim fight. get some sanctioning fees off of that, turn around and get a unification fight, so, or get an undisputed fight. So this would be an interesting way to see how that team of Mauricio and that board of directors let this thing play out. But the fights that are slated, that are kind of, I wouldn't say under their banner, but that they're paying attention to, I mean, they can add their name to it somehow. Like I said, with the Joyce and the Parker situation getting ready to go down. Also, Ruiz, Ortiz, you could spice that up somehow by adding the interim belt. But it makes it interesting for us boxing fans, boxing pundits, and me being a vlogger. I'm giving y'all this news, giving you my thoughts about it. So y'all tell me how y'all feel in that comment section. And like always, hit that like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, man. We here, we working. You know what it is. I appreciate the support.